Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Cha! Us! Sensei Kwabin here. Moment with a master. And the train continues, and we're coming into the station. We're coming into the station of greatness over everything. Listen, we're pushing. We're pushing. It's not perfect, but we're pushing. Remember, it's not perfect, but we're pushing. The aim of greatness over everything was we want to do more than just get by. In this day and age, in this time that we're living, we're seeing monumental changes in our social, economic, political, structural way that things are going in this world. We have a new presidency that's executing his agency in a certain way that's going to have an impact and effect on how we live on a day-to-day. Greatness over everything, though. How now shall we respond to the realities of the changes that we are seeing day by day? We don't want just success even. We want greatness. We want to move in ways that are going to be impactful and important to how we live and how it affects the people around us. Greatness over everything. When we started talking about this, we talked about mind changes and having a mental map, right? And greatness requires us to sometimes dig and move and pull and push and execute and, deliver in ways that causes or comes from a changed mindset. We all have hopes, intentions, dreams, desires, wants, right? But we need a new baseline for greatness, because the baseline that we're talking about is the topic of today's live, and that is only outcomes matter. Only outcomes matter. So a new baseline is needed to get to a place where we're like, you know what? Only the outcomes are going to matter. That's changing our mind map to being in tune and aligned with what's going to be our outcomes, what's going to be our results. All these expectations are good. Expectations are good. Hopes are good. Dreams are good, but they're not enough. If it's not aligned with outcomes, it is not enough. The new baseline is that the baseline is greatness, right? So I'm excited about this because some people may say, well, I gave it my all. I did my best. What more do you want from me? It didn't work out. Yes, we learn from opportunities, right? Someone very close to me says it's an opportunity. It's not a problem. It's an opportunity. So we take those learning lessons as opportunities for stages of growth, stages of moving to the next level, not as red light indicators of, oh, stop, go back, reverse, you didn't do it, you didn't make it. No, it's a point, it's what we call an inflection point that we can use to springboard us into continued pursuit of greatness. So personal greatness, we measure it by the results. We measure it by outcomes. We measure it by outcomes. We measure it by, hey, what did I actually produce? Because we have a way, us as humans, we have a way of saying, I tried it this way and I didn't see the outcome that I want. Or, you know what, I really don't have what it takes to go down that lane or that road, right? Or I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I can. I don't have the personal confidence. Or, you know what, I've always been told that my limitations, my economic reality, my physical reality, my geographical, where I live, I can't do that where I live. But what we do is we stack it and we find a way. We find a way. I was part of a class recently where the gentleman, a dynamic teacher, shout out to Richard Branton, he taught us about this thing called a path to a solution. And what it is in essence is we keep zigzagging through different scenarios until we find that thing that hits on what we need it to be. We keep pushing and trying and designing our outcomes until they hit what we need them to be. So the strategy is not a by any means necessary strategy, right? I don't believe in that. But we believe in only outcomes matter, but not by any means, right? We still maintain our morals, our moral principles. We still maintain our stand. We still maintain how we move. We still maintain consideration for other things, right? So that we don't have, damage in areas that we didn't intend, right? So it's not by any means, but it is only outcomes matter. And what that does for us, when we zero in on only outcomes matter, it takes the power out of our excuses, right? I have no excuses. I need to move on this. It needs to happen. We're sitting in a space right now that is just, a monumental hallway of opportunity. You see it, this is a monumental hallway of opportunity. And I'd like to explore, with respect to what's happening now with Dominion Dojo, this monumental floor of opportunity. Only outcomes matter. I can't be so afraid, or I can't be not ready. The call is now for us to move in ways that demonstrate our faith in only outcomes matter, that demonstrate our willingness to be uncomfortable with an only outcomes matter approach. What does that mean? What does that show? How does that look? We need to rely on what I call clear vision and execution. Two critical matters. Clear vision. We sit, we strategize. How do I need to move with this thing? Clear vision and execution. Okay, I might bump up. I'll fix it. I'll work it. I'll move through it. But I need to operate on my clear vision and execution. I can't afford to give myself excuses. So the Dominion Dojo belief is channel your will toward self-mastery and toward the realization that anything is possible. Anything is possible. We are proclaiming greatness over this space and over the realization that anything is possible. Clear vision and execution. Here's a tool. Share this with you. This is a gift. It's called the push strategy, right? Now, if you've been around the world in any contemporary spaces, you've heard this, what they call a vernacular push, right? Pray until something happens. This is your beneficial sensei Kwabin, and I'm here to tell you I like to modify your prayer until something happens, because that hasn't really been getting us where we need to go. Here's what we need to do. Here's what we are inclined to do. We are inclined to perform or produce until something helps. Let me say that again. Perform or produce until something helps, until we get an outcome. Perform, produce. Movement is the science of greatness. Movement is the science of greatness. Continual, productive continuity is the science of greatness. And in martial arts, we understand that movement is the science of greatness. We do understand that how we move and when we move and why we move will result in how effective we are in the martial arts. Movement is the science of greatness. Okay, so we got that push strategy. We say perform or produce until something helps, right? And what I can offer you is this. I can offer you a sensei, I can offer you a coach. Okay, I can offer you a sensei, I can offer you a coach. If you're interested in my coaching methodologies, I have a science behind it, dominiondojo.org. We'll be uploading information on coaching soon, but you can reach out to me now and find out more about coaching, right? But we are movement oriented. We are movement science oriented. So let's wrap this up like this. Four solutions for only outcomes matter, okay? Number one, be unusually determined. Numero uno, be unusually determined. Dominion Dojo in the name is concerned with determined optimism. D-O, determined optimism. Dominion Dojo. We move past the perception of what we are capable and able of doing, but we have determined optimism, so much so that we move in a way that we are thinking beyond what we're capable. We're thinking beyond our abilities, changing mind maps. We need help with that sometimes. So the coaching is what I offer you Be unusually determined, move past perception, do more, push for more, work for more, right? And expect more, okay? Expect more and reach for more, right? And then there is this thing, taba. I call out taba that we need to be mindful of. Our thoughts, our abilities, our beliefs, and our attitudes. Taba. There are all types of things going on around us, but this will drive how we move. Your thoughts govern your actions, and your beliefs govern your attitude. Tell me I'm not talking right. This is Sensei Kwabin, your taba. Thoughts, actions, beliefs, and attitudes. We have control. We need to take martial art control over all of these capacities that we have to latch on and key into only outcomes matter. Okay? Only outcomes matter. Here's another secret of being unusually determined. I'm on a roll. I'm gonna rock with it. I'm gonna bring it down to the baseline level, but I just wanna give you tools and tactics. There's so many things. We should use our internal strength of 1,000 warriors. Every one of us has one. I believe that we each have an internal warrior setting that resides in us. Using the internal strength of 1,000 warriors setting will allow you to push forward through anything and do monumental things above which your mind could barely fathom, okay? Number 2, that was it. Be unusually determined. Number 2, develop action centers. This is my organized mind. This is my organized mind. There needs to be a strategic alignment with what you do and how you mind map it out. Developing action centers are a list of things that will get you to the goal, that will get you to the next intersection so that you can stair-step your greatness. You may need to move a mile down the road and reevaluate, okay? You mean 5 miles down the road, reevaluate, 6 months, whatever it is. But move in ways that are structured and designed. Okay, number 3, I'm gonna wrap this up because my time is closing in, but this is all good. Tap into the universe that you have of intelligent structure, design, and thought. When we make a decision about greatness, that whole power base of tools opens up for us. When we say, I'm gonna be great, the universe conspires with us to do things and put things at our disposal. It'll happen for you. It will happen and you will be covered once you make a mental decision and pivot into greatness. So conspire with the universe, let the universe conspire with you. It's available to all. And number 4, this is the 4th element and item in this tool chest. Be flexible in your solution awareness, your solution orientation, your solution receptiveness. It might not look exactly how you expect it to at the beginning, but your flexibility will allow you to move and back up and say, hey, I'm gonna let it happen this way, and it's gonna be okay, because only outcomes matter. You wanna get to the outcome that is a definite and absolute solution for you. In closing, let me say this. It is a sin, in my estimation, to go against our own greatness. We're each called and charged to move and respond to the call to greatness. You hear it now. I'm pushing for you to evaluate the outcomes. Look to your goals, desires. Look at your dreams. What action centers have you been able to put into place? And what outcomes are you getting? And let's reevaluate. Let's talk about it. Listen, this is Sensei Kwabin. We're on it. We're on it. We're about greatness. We're about the reality of greatness. We're about limiting or getting rid of our limited beliefs, getting rid of our limited thoughts, using Taba, thought, actions, beliefs, and attitudes, understanding that we push, right? We produce, right? Under stressful conditions, we not only pray until something happens, we produce until something helps. Okay, we perform until something helps. This is Sensei Kwabin. The tools are here. I'm giving you a lot. I invite you, come partner with Dominion Dojo. Look me up on dominiondojo.org. There's counseling, there's coaching, there's martial arts training, and you already know I'm your beneficial sensei. For all at Dominion Dojo and to all of those who participate in our open house, salute to you. Us, this is Sensei Kwabin. As you know, I'm out of here. Hold on.